I wander around town for a while, watching as it slowly transforms from quiet, plain storefronts to a city decked out in streams of golden ribbon and golden crystal lights. I stretch my arms over my head and yawn. The sun is starting to go down. The sky is streaked with simmering scarlets and rosy pinks. I better head back. Darn. I turn around and head back to the inn. Leanna waits for me at one of the tables. A bright smile blooms across her face as soon as she sees me.
Hey!
Hey, hun. I can't help but grin back. Ready to go? She nods. We make our way out of the inn and into the town. Whoa now! It is very much different now. Night has fallen. Golden lights shimmer in the trees. Colorful flowers decorate the stalls. Leanna's face warms into a smile. The golden lights flicker across her white armor and dance in her hair.
It's so beautiful!
No decorations can beat your beauty. Oh my, what a flirtatious, kind of cheesy fucking idiot thing. Yeah, the decorations are great. It really is. I've never seen some of these decorations before. No shit, Sherlock. Leanna nods, sharing my enthusiasm.
Yeah, it's a totally different vibe from Illumia's
Dude, I'm
festival.
totally getting these vibes right now. Hell yeah, it's fucking... This shit is vibes. Yeah. Oh. Oh no. Oh, this is fine.
Oh wow, is that a mage knight?
It ain't me. Huh? I turn to the voice. Where is female one, and why are there two men gawking at Leanna? I turn to the voice. Two men gawk openly at Leanna. She shifts a little under their gaze. Her hand instinctively goes to cover her gauntlet.
I think so. What's one doing all the way out here?
I don't know. I've never seen one before.
They give her curious glances. It's clear they're impressed. Leanna's cheeks tinge pink, but other than that, she doesn't really react. This place seems even busier than it was this morning. We pass a few people chattering and laughing in front of a vendor selling rare fabrics and sparkling jewelry. The aroma of spices and delicious foods waft in the air, making my mouth water. The aroma wafts, so it would be wafts, yes. Leanna jumps out of the way of two children running and squealing past us in the street. Something bright yellow flashes behind them. I do a double take and realize they're running with kites, a glowing lantern bright and shaped like the sun. How are their kites glowing? Crystal's body...
It must be some kind of paint they use.
Darn.
Did you see their face paintings? They're glowing too.
Oh, right on. It's fucking rad face paint. Looking around now, I do see some children giggling in the streets with glowing face paint on their cheeks. An even bigger crowd is forming in the center of the town square.
Hello, hello, happy couples!
Oh, this is gonna go poorly. I blink. Happy couples? What's that about?
I'm not sure.
Curious, we make our way over. I can see a man standing in the center of the square. Ironically enough, he is not part of a happy couple. He lives by himself, alone, because he's lonely and has no friends. What are you gonna do? He stands on top of a small stool so he can see over the masses of people. He beams and waves his arms, trying to get everyone's attention.
Come one, come all! Step right up and enter our couples competition. The lucky winners get an exclusive seat to see the fireworks. The best spot in all of Mija.
Mija? Meja? Meha? The fuck is this pronunciation? Okay. I'm gonna put this out there. In real life, I would very much be against participating in anything like this. Like, this is just too far out of my comfort zone to even consider it. Like, I don't like doing games, like, I think, like really like too cheesy stuff that I I'm not a big fan of. Like, you know, stuff that's like overplayed, like, you know, this stuff where, like, enter the couples competition and see something romantic and then kiss, like, or like I don't even really like, you know, the idea of like winning a prize at a game. Like, say you go to an amusement park and you have those like game stands. Like, there's this thing, oh, the guy has to win a prize for his girlfriend or whatever, or the girl he's trying to make his girlfriend, and I don't really like that. If she wants the dang prize, get it herself. I don't freaking want it. I ain't paying for that. I can just go to freaking Walmart. If she really wants one, you just go to Walmart and get it for, like, less than I'll end up spending on this stupid thing. And besides, no one ever keeps those things. They just kind of throw them they use them for, like, 1 or 2 nights and then just throw them off to the side and realize pillows are actually better. Unless they just kind of treasure him and they put him up on top of the dresser and occasionally stare at him. Like, wow, this reminds me of all the good times. Fuck off. That's, anyway. Leanna perks up.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun. We should try it.
But what does it entail? What are we doing to win? Her blue eyes sparkle with excitement as she grabs my hand. I don't know what it is. I don't know what are we doing. This very clearly ends up and we do it, so I'm not gonna turn it down or anything. And I don't like competitions. This would be me for realsies. And I don't really care for fireworks either, honestly. Sure. Yeah. A huge grin splits my face. Leanna loves a good competition, and so do I. Okay, let's do it. Leanna matches my grin.
Great. We totally have this in the bag.
We don't even know what we're doing. Can I help you?
Did you get logged in?
Yes.
You did.
Yes.
Did you buy tickets?
No.
To tomorrow morning.
Fine.
It's either that or you go fake boots.
I will reiterate. We have no idea what we're doing. Of course we do! A few other couples join us at the game stand. There's an older couple. Judging by their expensive clothing, glittering jewels, they seem pretty loaded. Another couple, who seems to be around our age, joins us. We wait a bit longer before a middle-aged couple decides to join in, along with a few other competitors. When it seems like we have a steady crowd, the Game Master beams.
Excellent! We have a good number of couples to get started.
What are we doing? What are we doing? Can you please tell me the rules? Because how do I know if I'm gonna be good at this or not? As he's talking, a girl comes around and gives each couple 2 canvases propped up on an easel and some paint.
The first part of our competition. You have to draw your partner.
I can't
You'll
fucking
get points
draw.
depending on your paintings.
I can't fucking draw. Newsflash. I fucking suck. Leanna flushes.
Oh no, I'm terrible at art.
Whoa, buddy. I guess I can kind of like... So she's terrible. Let's try I'm terrible as well, because that's the truth. A wave of anxiety washes through me. Ugh, same. Sorry in advance if my drawing of you looks a bit funny. Leanna shares my laugh.
Don't be silly. The important part is that we have fun.
Well, you kind of wanted to win, so...
Each couple will only have 10 minutes to complete their paintings.
What? 10 minutes?
I can barely paint as it is.
On your marks, get set, go!
So we can be perverted. Let's draw her normally. I look at Leanna for reference. My nerves make my hands shake. I decide to start with her hair first. I dip my paintbrush in the yellow paint and begin. Oh no, this is already looking terrible. I try to include her wind magic, but it just made her hair... It made it look like her hair is sticking up all over the place. The Game Master blows a whistle.
And time!
I let out a deep breath and look over at Leanna. Some blue or brown paint smears her fingers. She's even got a little on her cheek.
Okay, show your masterpiece to your partner.
Leanna and I flip our easels over at the same time. Leanna bursts out laughing.
Oh my gosh! Now I don't feel as bad.
What are you talking about? This is clearly a beautiful portrait. She giggles. I glance at Leanna's portrait of me. It isn't an amazing painting, but she managed to recreate my armor and scarf. I'm not sure what that blue blob is supposed to be, though. I think I know. Leanna looks at me hopefully.
What do you think?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I know what the blob is, but I don't like either of these other responses. I point to her painting. What is that supposed to be?
That's the Pongo!
I try to stifle a laugh, but fail. Why is it floating?
It's supposed to be on your shoulder.
It's way off. Leanna can't contain her giggles. The couples next to us don't seem to be enjoying themselves as much as Leanna and I are, especially the rich couple.
What is this supposed to be?
The woman huffs.
I was trying my best. Let me see yours.
He shows her his painting and she
First you made me look so ugly.
What do you mean? This is perfection.
My nose is all wrong. I can't believe you.
Dang. The Game Master chuckles nervously.
Okay, let's settle down, everyone.
Even he seems a little uncomfortable with the way things are getting heated between some of the couples. He waits for the crowd to settle down and then smiles.
Now it's time for our next competition. A dance!
Interesting. Alright. Wait, what kind of dance competition, though? Because, like, I was thinking about it, right? We did that one thing in that one town where we danced a little bit. But then, is it like is it like a dance-off? Like, they have it like prom or whatever? Those things suck. I fucking hate prom. It's disgusting. I'm the worst dancer. Hold on. Let's see. Let's just override. I don't know how this is going. I'm the worst dancer. It's time to throw the towel now because I can't dance.
That's not true. I saw your ability back in Illumia. You're teachable, and that's what's important.
Thanks. All of the couples get into position. Some musicians are setting out their instruments off to the side. This is me. This is me right here. In real life, this would be me. I'm the guy that's sitting there alone, probably playing like the acoustic guitar or something like that. Just waiting. It's like, I am alone. I have no friends. I have no girlfriend. I am playing music for these random couples. This is fine. I take Leanna's hands in mine. She flashes me a warm smile.
Ready, set, begin!
The band strikes up a merry tune and everyone dives into the dance. The Game Master weaves in and out of the couples, smiling and glancing at their footwork. The rich couple seem to be doing very well. They waltz and glide across the town square with superb posture and grace. They must dance like this a lot. Even Leanna seems impressed.
Wow, they look great.
I nod, but otherwise don't comment. I don't want to lose my concentration, but I can hear the woman talking to her partner. Her mouth stretched into a plastic sparkling smile lifts her mouth stretched into a plastic sparkling smile lifts her eyebrows. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? There's no subject. It's the mouth. The mouth lifts her eyebrows? How does that work? I am confused. Wait a minute. This doesn't work that... She speaks through her teeth.
Darling.
Smile, darling.
I am smiling.
Well then, stop looking down at your feet.
No matter how much Leanna tries to lead me, I can't get the hang of it. I step on her toes, making her squeak. Ugh, sorry. Leanna smiles and shakes her head.
Don't worry about it. You're doing fine.
I puff out a laugh. You're just being nice. By the time the dance is done, our faces are flushed and my cheeks ache from grinning.
And that's all the time we have for the dance, folks.
You stepped on my feet at least 10 times.
His girlfriend scowls.
It's the man's job to lead. You obviously don't know the steps.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not with her. Leanna
Some
shivers.
people seem to be taking this a bit too seriously. It should be about having fun.
I agree. The game master lifts his hands.
Okay, settle down, folks. That was a good time, wasn't it?
The rich couple chuckles.
We did great, didn't we, sweetie?
But of course we did. No one stands in our way of winning after that.
I think I might know where this is going. The tips of my ears grow hot, but I don't say anything. These other couples are really intense.
We only have one competition left.
He walks over to the center of the stage and flashes the crowd a sparkling smile. He gestures to the band with a flourish.
Karaoke!
Fuck. I suck at singing! Run away! What kind of karaoke, though? Okay. I have a music channel where I sing. I just released an album earlier this month where I sing in it. What the fuck do you want me to do? Alright, let's do this. Let's see. Is it like... We need to talk about, like, what genres are do I got? Do I got can I do, can we put on some Panic the Disco? Actually, I can't reach Brendan Urie's vocal range. That's way too high for me. How about, who's a more acceptable vocal range? I'm trying to think about, like, a rock band. The All Time Low. Breaking Benjamin. Maybe a little too screamy. That one. I don't know. Ed Sheeran is always a good bet. Anyway, let's continue. Let's just say I'm alright at singing because that is the truth. I'm alright. Can't be all that bad.
Oh, karaoke sounds like so much fun!
You're cheating. What a cheater. What a freaking cheater, man. You know, because it, like, just hit me. That's why I was doing this. Because it just hit me, like, your fucking voice actress is a fucking brilliant singer. You're cheating. You're cheating. You understand me? You're cheating. Okay? Cool. Leanna beams. Oh, really? I'm not the greatest at it, but it should be fun. She nods, excitement shimmering off of her in waves.
Yeah, it'll be a great time.
Her enthusiasm is contagious, and I find myself grinning back. Totally.
You will each go one by one. You won't be singing together as a couple, but separately. Who wants to go first?
Oh, if Amanda sings, I'm just gonna melt. We watched a few couples go ahead of us. Some of them do pretty well. They have good voices, but like before they're way too harsh on each other.
I can't believe you messed up the lyrics.
Her husband flushes.
I didn't mean to. You know I get nervous in front of people.
Another couple ends up arguing as well.
What are you talking about? I did amazing.
No, your voice became too quiet at the end.
Quiet. You were the one mumbling. No one could even understand what you were singing.
I cringe and shuffle away from them. I'm glad Leanna and I can just relax and have a good time. Even if one of us doesn't do extremely well, at least we can laugh and keep encouraging each other. Another girl goes next, the one around Leanna's age. As soon as the music starts, she lets out a loud, reedy note. Her voice grates into a screech. I recoil, pressing my hands hard over my own ears. But the girl seems oblivious to her lack of talent. She only sings louder and higher, making the crowd shrink back. I flinch when she hits the bridge of the song. She sounds like a banshee. When it's finally over, the whole crowd seems to let out a breath of relief. That was unpleasant.
Yeah, that's my girl.
He claps loudly, but he seems to be the only one. When she comes back to meet him in the crowd, she pouts and crosses her arms.
You did amazing.
Are you serious? No one even clapped.
Who cares about them?
This is all your fault. I told you I didn't want to sing that song.
Okay, you two are the last ones.
I whirl around to see the Game Master smiling at us. He points to me.
You first.
Thank God. Save the best for last. If Amanda actually sings, oh, I'm gonna be so happy. I nod. Cool, sure. Do I get to pick a song? He leads me out into the crowd and shoves a microphone in my hand.
Good luck.
He walks off, leaving me there. Nerves flutter in my gut. I search the crowd until I see Leanna's familiar face. She grins and gives me a thumbs up.
You got this.
That's right, I do got this. The band strikes up the familiar song. I take a deep breath and belts out the lyrics. Another fun fact, he's doing well by belting out the lyrics, to be fair. But, like, the whole cheering on thing, that's not really my cup of tea either. I just rather like a small smile of encouragement, maybe a thumbs up, not like an active, like, cheering on, like, yeah, go, you know, just more subtle. I don't like to be the center of attention. You know. The crowd doesn't react very much to my singing. A few people watch out of politeness while others continue on with their conversations. Leanna is the only one who seems completely focused and cheering me on. By the time I'm done, there are a few scattered claps. Leanna gives me a hug as soon as I return.
You did great. Thanks for being such a good sport.
She stands on her tiptoes and kisses me on the cheek. A grin blooms across my face.
All right, miss, it's your turn now.
Oh, okay.
God bless. Leanna's cheeks are rosy as she fidgets with her skirt. Don't worry, you'll be great. Yeah, I know you will because you're goddamn... Wow, alright. That's a first for the series. I think that's a first in, like, all of my history of recording video games. Wow, alright. That is... Alright, that's amazing. Slowly, she pulls away from me and nods. As she accepts the microphone, Leanna smiles, then bites her lip. I know just what will help her get over these nerves. Yeah, yelling at her. You got this, Leanna. I let out a loud cheer and clap. Go get 'em. Her gaze meets mine, her smile brightens. She nods slightly and stands a little straighter.
Ready, set, go!
By the way, can I talk about this for a second? So I'm from Earth, right? I'm from New York. This is presumably a time pretty modern, pretty close to the current point in time. How do I know, like, this song that is in Terra? It's like a familiar song from Terra. Like, how do I know it? How do I know it word for word? What? Did they play All-Star or something? Jesus Christ. What time is it? The band strikes up the same song. Leanna sucks in a deep breath as the tempo change. Why is the tempo changing? Leanna sings.
Among a million stars, a wish out there is ours. Maybe this time it'll come true.
I mean, it doesn't really go with this music, but like, it's not properly produced. But she is very good at singing. This actually kind of reminds me of a song that Amanda would sing, like one of the anime covers she does.
Whatever comes our way, we'll face it unafraid and take this world on together.
Ooh. I don't like that accidental right there. I do not. I do not. Did she write this? This melody, I mean. Her voice rings steady across the crowd. The audience is completely captivated as all eyes focus on her. What? I didn't know she could sing. Where was she hiding this talent? By the time it's over, Leanna's cheeks are bright pink. The crowd erupts into applause. Leanna blushes even deeper as she heads back to me. Let's not be like weird. Let's just. Where's my? Someone give me a. Hey, sweetheart, you were absolutely phenomenal. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. That AJ's fucking... He should have lost the Money in the Bank. That's fine. Doesn't matter. You are absolutely phenomenal. Leanna chuckles, embarrassed. I mean, of course she was. Do you fucking know who fucking voices this chick?
Did you really think so? I wasn't sure how I handled that last note.
I didn't hear the last note, so I can't really tell you. No, it was great. I didn't know you could sing. She beams but ducks her head, suddenly shy. She fiddles with her manipulator.
Well, it never came up.
This is true. The other couples whisper, glancing at Leanna. I can tell they're starting to look a bit nervous after her amazing performance. I beam with pride and circle an arm around Leanna's waist, pulling her closer. Wow. She leans into me with a smile and I give her a gentle kiss on the forehead. There you go, buddy. Figure it out. Who do you think won? They said there would only be 3 competitions, right? Leanna nods.
Yeah.
She beams at me.
Spending this time with you is better than any prize, though.
Oh my god. That is... You are the cutest thing. You are the cutest thing ever. I love you. I say this once every time I play this game. Maybe more, like, I have this one of these moments. I love you. What the fuck is this music? I love you. I love you. I love you. Okay, cool. Right on. That was cheesy.
You must be rubbing off on me.
Wow! We both laugh. The Game Master clears his throat.
Thank you everyone for participating. You all put on a smashing show. We tallied up the points and decided on our winners. That lovely couple in the back.
He points to Leanna and I. It's all thanks to me. I wonder if I said I was awful. Whoa! That was cool. Sorry, I'm listening to the music. That is all that really matters in this scenario. So... I mean, I figured this was gonna happen. Because, you know, hey, there's a singing competition. Let's cast Amanda Lee as a I mean, actually, no, they were writing this chapter 5. So yeah, I think this kind of made sense to do. You know, it just made sense. It just made sense because they already knew who Leanna's voice actress was. This is fine, you know. That's the way to go. Pardon me. That was on beat though. Wait, really? My ears buzz with disbelief. Leanna squeals. She is very happy. Even though she just said that she was better than any prize. That's the thing, though. Like, I don't fucking want to win a prize. I don't want to be like at the center of attention. You know, that's my thing. I just like, honestly, I just like want to watch like Game Theory and Snuggle. What do I have to do to just do that? You know what I mean? Leanna squeals. She jumps up and throws her arms around my neck.
We did it!
You did it. I did nothing. I blush eats my cheeks. I squeeze her tight, laughing. I can't believe we actually won. We did horrible, except for the last thing. The other competitors groan in disappointment.
Seriously?
Come on! How do they have the most points? They didn't even do well in most of the challenges.
The game master rubs his chin, ready to impart some intense words of wisdom.
The games were just that. Games. The real winners are the couples who laughed and enjoyed each other's company every step of the way.
The crowd erupts into another cheer.
Enjoy the fireworks, you two.
Ah, so we were gonna win no matter what. Makes sense. Thanks, buddy. He nods. The other couple start arguing all over again.
No, you're the reason.
No, you're the reason.
I resist cringing. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I agree. The fireworks are going to be starting soon anyways.
We weave in and out of the crowd, trying to get away from the caddy couples as quickly as we can without punctuation. We navigate... Whoa! Thanks for the triplet there, friend. We navigate our way through the town and then start trekking our way up a large mountainside. It's darker out here without the lights of the town. Only a few crystal lamps guide our path. Oh. Okay, I was about to be like, how do they know where their spot is? And if it's, like, not a special spot, then, like, why can't they just go without winning the competition? I was about to call them out on that shit, but then, there you go. We had arrived at a nice and secluded spot. There's a sign reserving our spot. Wow! I wonder if there's going to be actual fireworks. I hope not. We sit down and take in the view. Wow, this is beautiful, but not as beautiful as you. Oh, guess they... We sit... Leanna tucks her knees into her chest, beaming.
Oh, this is perfect.
Yes, perfect and finally alone. I mean... There it is. I smile and wrap an arm around her. Oh, look at you! That's fucking smooth! Good one! That is good. That was smooth as shit right there. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's that wit. It's that wit when you have other people thinking for a while on what you should say. I wouldn't have that. That is smooth as fuck. Whoa. Anywhere with you. Oh, let me do my smooth voice. Oh yeah, hold on. It's been a while since I brought this out. Anywhere with you is perfect. Oh, that's fucking weird. Anywhere with you is perfect. A blush dusts her cheeks, her eyes dart away. There's a loud hiss followed by an explosion. Oh yeah, how romantic. Explosions. Leanna sits up.
Oh, they're starting.
Thanks, I have ears. I turn my attention to the fireworks. Magentas and golds. What the fuck are these fireworks? They're magentas and gold. Why are these the first two colors? The magentas and golds boom across the midnight sky, followed by a burst of turquoise. Ball sacks. There we go. Oh, she is moving. Oh, it was like I thought she was frozen for a second. I was like staring at her. Wow. They feel so close. These really are the best seats. And there's not really seats. They're just kind of this spot that is really, there's really nothing keeping other people from joining us up here. Leanna's so excited that she bursts into giggles.
They're so incredible.
I bet I can make fireworks that are cool. Well, probably not. Fireworks are inherently not cool in temperature speaking, but you know, I bet I could fuck fireworks. That's just not my thing, you know. I'd rather do something else, like, you know, watch something with entertainment value. You know, that's just me though. She snuggles close into my side. Warmth tinges my face, and I can smell face period. I can smell the floral scent of her hair as she leans her head against my shoulder. For a moment, we just sit there in silence. We watch the fireworks go off one by one, savoring the feel of... Wait, what? This subject should be I. This is not correct. Should be I watch the fireworks go off one by one, savoring the feel of her body pressed against mine. kind of weird, but at least you're snuggling, so I can't really complain. Another golden one goes off and explodes into the shape of a giant sun. Leanna wiggles out from underneath my arm to look at me.
Thank you again for doing the competition with me.
You see, you're goddamn cute. I wouldn't have done it if you weren't so goddamn cute. You understand me? Alright, you better be thankful that you're goddamn cute. Her eyes glimmer with warmth. The crimson glow flickers across her skin. In the warmth, in the wake of another firework, I smile, tracing idle circles on her shoulder. Of course. She leans forward and kisses me. The fireworks seem to burn brighter in response. Her hand clasps my cheek, deepening the kiss until I'm breathless. Don't know what to tell you, buddy, and maybe you should try breathing. A sapphire firework bursts across the sky. The tail ends branch out and sizzle like willow tree branches cascading over us in a fisher's net. Lena smiles and rests her head on my shoulder again. She turns her attention back to the sky.
It really is beautiful.
You're beautiful. What? It's nice to see some fireworks. It's been a while since I last saw them.
Oh? When was that?
I'm not sure. Probably America Day. Yes. That's coming up, y'all know. That's coming up. America Day. Day of freedom and bald eagles and patriotism and Donald Trump and oh, it's one of those days. Oh, and bald eagles and freedom and liberty. Yes, sir. Someone give me a Declaration of Independence.
Oh, I see.
Why is she sad about that? Leanna doesn't say anything else. She's staring at their fireworks, but her gaze is glassy. It's like her mind is floating somewhere else. Frown chugs in my mouth. Leanna? I touch her arm. She flinches. Are you okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Of course.
Well, I know what she's worried about. She's worried about me leaving back to my home planet. You are adorable. I love you. Okay? There you go. Did I ruin the moment by belching? Probably. What's wrong? Her face flushes.
Well,
She fidgets.
it's just crazy. It seems like yesterday you literally bumped into me in Meadow Hill. But since then, we've traveled to all these temples, and you've gotten so much stronger. I remember when you couldn't even cast wind magic on your own. And now look at you.
That was a sad time. That was a really sad time. Wow, look at you. That's because I have such a great teacher. She flushes, finally smiling.
Yeah. It just seems like time goes by so fast.
Lena pauses. Her smile slowly fades. She bites her lip. I raise an eyebrow. What? Her brows furrow.
What about your home?
I blink. Home? Someone give me a piano. Someone's calling for my song. Hey, check out my album. I released an album earlier this month called Generations. It's pretty cool. It has a song called Home. Not with the question mark though, but it's one of my favorite songs on the album. Anyway, let's continue. She nods.
Don't you miss it?
Nah, I got you, baby girl. What? Well, yeah, sometimes. Of course I do.
We've been traveling together for you to someday find a way to go back. And now you're so close to being able to do that.
A few more fireworks go off in the distance, but I'm not even watching them anymore. The colors are turning in my head. I guess mulling or muling. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I guess it's supposed to be mulling over Leanna's words. I don't really think we are close. You know what? While I ponder this decision here, I'm gonna go fucking hit. Well, I don't really think that the last option is correct. I think, in fact, we are close. Important decision. Let me save. Let's say first one. I shrug. Yeah, I guess we are getting closer to the overall goal, but I shake my head. I don't know. I haven't spent much time thinking about it because we have so many other things we need to focus on. Going home just doesn't seem that important right now. Especially not if I can be with you. Leanna frowns.
Yeah, but even if you're not thinking about it, time is still passing by. It's still going to happen one day.
Well, you never know. Something amazing might happen where I can travel between both worlds at will. Just a hunch. I blink. What do you mean? Leanna fidgets with her manipulator. Her throat bobs as she seems to struggle to find the words to say.
Just seems like all of this is... I don't know. One day you're going to go back home, and I'm going to be...
I watch as the realization hits her. All at once, the light seems to go out behind her eyes. She lets loose a long breath as if she's just been punched in the gut.
Here.
The fireworks thunder and crack. The sound booms and rattles my ribcage. Crimson light flashes across her face. I freeze. Leanna? She looks up at me. Tears fill her eyes. What? Am I missing something, or is this just an over dramatic, like, I mean, like, yeah, it's bad. But, like, I guess, I don't know, as an outsider looking in, it's, I don't know. And in that instant, I knew what was going to happen. There was a peculiar, heavy sense of dread. When Leanna speaks, her voice is soft and broken.
You deserve to be with your family and friends, and it would be selfish of me to force you to leave them behind.
Her face twists in pain. She's barely able to choke out her words.
I think we're better off as friends.
Really? Wow, that didn't even... Wow, okay, I'm dumb. Holy fucking... My chair is dying. Okay. So his heavy sense of dread, that's what he knew was gonna happen. Fuck my life, okay. I understand now. I totally missed that entirely. Wow, I am... I'm feeling this one. So... Does this mean we have an incoming copulation? I don't know. Probably not. Well, alright, let's continue. I'm stunned as her words slap me in the face. This goes one direction. So she's not happy about something. Okay, let's start this one. What? Shock ripples through me. What do you... I can't seem to think straight. My palms have gone clammy. Are you breaking up with me? Leanna doesn't speak, but she doesn't need to. The tears that had welled up in her eyes begin to spill over.
Eventually.
She speaks the truth. I know it too. This was always something that was looming in the back of my mind.
I have strong feelings for you, and the more time we spend together like this, the more painful it's going to be when it finally does happen. I just can't do this anymore.
Feels like the earth has just been ripped out from underneath my feet. I want to grasp Leanna to keep myself from spinning out of my own body, but to be able to say or do something to change fate. But it feels like grasping at clouds. No matter how hard I try to hold on, I know there's nothing I can do to keep it from dissolving. Leanna is speaking, but another firework resounds and echoes overhead, blocking out her voice. My ears are fuzzy, like I'm underwater. Her voice is wet and thick. She hastily wipes the tears streaming down her face. Contemplation time. Let us think about this for just a moment here. So, this seems like a fairly obvious choice, right? Because either it doesn't end on a sad note. That just doesn't happen. I mean, it could. It very well could be a very tragic story. But I am convinced, given like the general kind of comedic nature, like, it's not gonna end with, like, oh, I'm going back home and then missing Leanna forever. Like, that's not gonna happen. either it ends, yeah, like I don't see my family, or so either like option 1 is, yeah, I don't see my family ever again, but he chooses as an individual to stay here in this Terra or whatever the fuck. Option 2 is he manages to open a rift, but he maintains his energy and is able to open, because the rift was open in Earth too, so that means he will be able to open a rift between Earth and Terra at will. It ends one or two of those ways, and a very slight chance for the third, option 3, is that he opens a rift home and doesn't go back ever. And Trace Academy. No, I'm just kidding. It ends one of those 3 ways, right? But if I'm not mistaken, earlier on when we were talking with Amelia, she was like, yeah, the energy required to open a temple rift will probably kill you, will like kind of destroy your body on the spot. And I'm nowhere close to being able to harness, like, because we have to use all the elements to open the rift. And right now I can only do basic thing, and we have to do all the elements at once. And right now I can only do basic things with all 4 elements at separate points in time. So I'm going to save if I haven't already. But I think the obvious choice is number 2. Because, yeah, if you think about that, like, I don't want to fucking die. So it definitely isn't 1. It's either 2 or 3. And I have a sinking feeling that Leanna is going to deflect me if I say 2. She's gonna be like, no, you can't, you have to go back to your family. But I want to try it. I think it's 2. Okay, well, this is a start. I don't care about going back home. I want to stay here with you.
That's not fair.
Leanna shakes. I knew
How
it.
can we possibly live like that knowing that I'm the reason you never saw your family or friends ever again? It might not be
Honey, I don't
today,
have any friends.
or tomorrow, or even years from now. But the day when that decision hits you. And for me to have
Leanna's
to be the
voice is
person that
pained.
did that to you. That's too much.
But I'm telling you, it's my decision to make. That responsibility doesn't have to fall on you. I want to be by your side. I want to be here
Just
with
stop.
you. Leanna turns away from me. The tears flow freely down her cheeks and stain her clothes. The more I speak, the harder she cries. My heart breaks all over again. I want to hold her in my
I'm
arms
sorry.
and tell her everything will be okay.
We just...
She seems to be at a loss for words. Tears prick my eyes and Leanna's face wavers. I let out an odd choking sound, quickly wiping my face. Nothing I say now will change the outcome. Bingo. Although my heart is shattered, I have to respect her decision. I understand. It's hard to speak, to breathe. And at that moment, with the fireworks bursting and the night shrinking around us, I know there is no alternative. Leanna is right. We would have to been forced to end things one way or another. But that doesn't make this any easier.
I care
Leanna's
about
face
you so
crumples.
much.
I care about you too. My heart seems to crack at the weight of the truth behind those words. Tears run down her cheeks, making the lump worse in my throat. Suddenly, she lunges forward and throws her arms around me. The breath is knocked from my lungs. Her grip is tight as a vice. Her tears continue to flow, and her voice comes out
I'm so
all
sorry.
wrong and squeaky. Feels like there is a hook snagging at the bottom of my heart, yanking it straight down. I want to tell her that it's all okay, that we'll be fine, but I know it's a lie. Any words I'm about to say dry in my throat. No matter what I do, I can't put us back together. Leanna and I end up walking back to the inn together. I want to reach out and hold her hand one last time, but I know doing so would only hurt both of us even more. The journey is silent and awkward. I feel a heavy tension hanging between us like a curtain. We make it to the inn and up the stairs. Each of our steps seem to thump louder than usual. Leanna stops at her door. She turns to look at me.
Good night.
Good night.
I'll see you in the
Her eyes are
morning.
pink and puffy. Yeah. Leanna takes a step closer like she's going to touch me or say something, but stops herself. Her face crumples. Instead, she spins around and enters her room, closing the door behind her. I'm left standing in the hallway with a strange emptiness. I know I can't change her mind, and deep down, whether I want to admit it or not, she's right. This is just as hard for her as it is for me. A few tears finally manage to trickle down my cheeks. I sniffle and shove them away. Thankfully, Kara doesn't seem to be in my room with Zach anymore. He's fast asleep, and I'm grateful. I don't want to have to answer any questions. As I slip into bed, I feel a familiar squishy body press up against me. What up, buddy? Hey. Pongo blinks the sleep away from his eyes and yawns. Dude, he was in there for that sex scene? Hell yeah. Way to go, buddy. Proud of you. I feel another wave of anguish begin to wash over me. This breakup is for real. It's really happening. I'll never get to hold Leanna close to me again to kiss her. I let out a strange, choked sound and reach out and hug the Pongo to my chest. I let out a deep, shuddering breath. I'm okay. Breathe in, breathe out. I'm fine. The Pongo seems to sense something is wrong because he cuddles closer to me. I pat his head and nuzzle into my pillow. The Pongo eventually falls back to sleep, but I end up tossing and turning for a long time. I keep replaying the evening over and over in my head. It takes forever, but eventually all of my anxiety weighs down on me. I fall into a restless sleep. Wow. Whew. That was too much drama for one day. Holy cow. So I'm trying to think. My gut is telling me that, well, anyway, I'm going to save. Not going to replay the breakup scene. That didn't really work. So I'm trying to think. Okay, so this probably won't come into play. I'm thinking forward to the Shadow Temple. So this probably won't come into play too much. I feel like our coordination may be off because of that. But, like, I don't think it will actually matter, especially considering I'm not doing the minigame or anything. But, like, I feel like it'll go fine. You know. And, like, given the nature, like, this is, like, obviously part of the dramatic build-up to the resolution. Like, because we're very close to basically the climax of the story, right? Where they fight the Shadow Temple and destroy Void. Or they go into the Shadow Temple and take on Void, basically. But, so, my gut is telling me because that happened so close to the climax, like, there's gonna be a happy ending. But also, there's, like, a really sad feeling. Like, because this is a game, right? Because, like, okay, this a really nervous part of me, right? Because, you know, as much as I want to say, oh, this is a happy ending, there's, like, a very small, like, not like, but it's, like, growing the more I think about it. Because, okay, so I'm trying to explain this the best I can. But, so yeah, my gut is telling me, oh yeah, there's a happy ending to this. Some way, somehow, but compare this to Ace Academy, right? Ace Academy has a happy ending, but there's a bunch of different ways the story can go. There's a lot more variety in that story. You can take one of 4 different, like, entirely different routes. Like, the basic story is the same, but, like, the side drama and the characters change. and their relationships with the main character change. There's a happy ending to that. And it all depends on player choice. In this game, there's not that. In this game, there is one option. There is only a very linear storyline. The only thing that changes is whether or not you learn about all the different characters in the game, and the main character's overall personality. Either way, the main story stays the same. Like basically every single interaction, relationship you have stays the same. There's only one relationship option. You get into the relationship with Leanna regardless. And so because of that, because there's not as much diversity and as much player choice to drive the story in a different direction, I'm thinking that this might actually be kind of sad ending, with the two waving at each other as he goes through the rift, never to come back. And so I don't know how this ends. I really want there to be a happy ending because I love Leanna. I love her way more than any of the characters in Ace Academy. But I even love the characters Zack is he's not eons better than Sho, but he's definitely a few levels above Sho in terms of character work. And oh my god, I feel more attached to all of the characters in this game than as opposed to Ace Academy. Even Amelia, who I'm not really even all that attached to. I like her more than red-haired chick in Ace Academy and the flirty chick in Ace Academy. Valerie, I think her name was, and Kyrie or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. I'm really nervous. I don't want there to be a sad ending, but we will find out soon enough. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Please let there be